Folks, that big old test called ISTEP is starting up on Monday, and several West Middle staff members have put in a lot of time and effort in making sure you do your best on the test. So here are just a few examples of what we've been doing. West Middle's Gear Up program for ISTEP. Last year, West Middle School teachers began facilitating additional preparation of math and language arts skills during success classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. The review resources have emulated the ISTEP questions as far as directions, time frame, and vocabulary. Some of the exercises have been obtained from the Department of Education online ISTEP sample questions. Social studies and exploratory teachers have created and are using content area literacy assignments to fine-tune reading comprehension and writing skills. Free breakfast. West Middle School provides a free breakfast to all students throughout the year, as well as on ISTEP testing days. Research shows that students who eat breakfast have a better opportunity for achievement. Setting goals for ISTEP. Mrs. Lips and guidance counselors Mrs. Selch and Mr. Lindsay have been meeting with small groups of students during success class and lunch periods to discuss ISTEP scores and setting goals for the upcoming test in March. Teacher encouragement. All teachers are using various forms of motivation in preparation for the test. Acuity instructional resources. West is using Acuity to provide feedback to teachers in regard to the skills students have not yet mastered, as well as customizing corresponding instructional resources individualized for each student. Word Workshop. This class focuses on reading strategies that aid comprehension and increase vocabulary. While reading a selected novel, students complete activities such as character studies, figurative language understanding, and time sequencing. Word Workshop provides students with the opportunity to receive additional help with vocabulary and writing. Skills Tutor. As part of West Middle School's response to instruction process and efforts to improve student achievement, selected students participated in an intervention class on a daily basis. Small group instruction was used to help students improve essential skills. Reviewing last year's ISTEP scores one-on-one. All language arts, math, and special education teachers have been reviewing ISTEP scores with their students in an effort to ensure students are aware of their scores and to pinpoint areas of improvement, as well as offering words of encouragement for the upcoming test. Math skills. Math skills classes provide students with additional math instruction by certified math teachers. The purpose of this is to review concepts taught in the regular math class, work on essential skills and state standards, and reinforce student responsibility. Another goal of math skills class is to help students have a greater opportunity to pass ISTEP. After-school homework help. West Middle School offers after-school homework help to students who would like a supportive, supervised environment in which to work. The program's long-term goal is for students to improve their study habits and work ethic. The Homework Help program is offered Monday through Thursday after school until 4 o'clock. Project 2-1. Project 2-1 is an after-school program that helps students improve grades and have fun participating in a variety of activities. It's part of a statewide network of 21st Century Community Learning Networks sponsored by the Indiana Department of Education. Project 2-1 is designed to give students the academic help they need, plus access to other fun, fitness, and learning opportunities. Top 10 ISTEP scores and rising stars. Posters displaying the top 10 2014 ISTEP scores earned by 7th and 8th grade students in English language arts and math are presented in the front hallway at West Middle School. These high-achieving students were recognized for earning top scores in English language arts, math, or both on the spring 2014 ISTEP test. Principals met with these students, congratulated them on their outstanding performance, sent letters home to their parents, and encouraged them to keep up the great work. Students designated as rising stars were 1 to 20 points away from earning Pass Plus on their 2014 ISTEP test. These 127 rising stars were recognized by principals and counselors and were motivated to reach that next level. So those are just a few of the methods West Middle staff members are using to help you do your best on the ISTEP test, which, incidentally, begins on Monday. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of West News on this Friday, February 27th of 2015. To start things off, let's check out what's been going on. Last Thursday, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball traveled to Clark Pleasant. The 7th graders beat the Warriors 23-19, boosting their record to 8-5 on the season. Paige Dorsett and Marlena Kemp led scoring with 7 points. Maya Chandler had 6, and Lauren Knox brought in 3. Coach Floyd said the team played well even after missing a few practice days due to weather. He added the team played great defense in the second half and hit crucial free throws to seal the game. The 8th graders also won with a score of 31-29. Gracie Johnson led scoring with 14 points and brought in 5 steals and 5 assists. Bethany Mackin had 12 points with 7 rebounds. Abigail Miller had 4 points, and Emma Keller brought in a point. Kate Sisson also contributed 7 rebounds. Coach Helms said it was a very tough game, and at times the defense was awesome. He added the offense struggled but came up big in the end. Also last week, Miss St. John had a double elimination horse tournament in her PE classes. In second period, Haley Pruitt was runner-up and Kaylee Mosteller was the champ. In third period, Kennedy Wooten took second place and Marlena Kemp brought in the victory. In fourth period, Haley French was runner-up and Sarah Holland was the winner. In seventh period, Kelly Middleton came in second and Gracie Johnson was crowned champion. And in 8th period, Gracie Kirby was runner-up and Anna Seasting came out victorious. Congratulations, ladies. On Tuesday, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball traveled to Indian Creek. The 7th grade team lost to the Braves with a score of 27-38. Maya Chandler led scoring with 12 points. Marlena Kemp brought in 6. Paige Dorsett and Lauren Knox both contributed 3, and Jersey Tannehill had 2. Coach Floyd said it was a great game until the fourth quarter when turnovers and shot selection became key factors in the outcome. Also that night, Artesian Wrestling hosted conference rival Franklin Community and fell to the Grizzly Cubs with a score of 39-56. There were many hard-fought battles lost by just mere points, and Coach Mariani said he's proud of the team's performance. JV winners on the night were Devin Tinsley, Malachi Paget, Ethan Bell, Cole James, and Caleb Allwright. And varsity winners were Ben Dalton, Jared Drake, Camden Hitchcock, Boyd Johnson, Micah Dodson, Will Nix, Griffin Stein, Donovan Pryor, and Danny Dotson. Micah Dodson pulled off an exciting victory in the final moments of his match, turning his opponent for back points and demonstrating his will to persevere. And now it's time for another West News Teacher Feature.
Up in the morning and out to school.
I'm Mr. Moore and I teach social studies, and I wouldn't be here, but I don't want to get fined. First of all, grew up in Bargersville, Indiana, just up the road off 37 there. Grew up there my whole life with 4 brothers and sisters, and I am the 4th of 5. Went to Center Grove High School and graduated in 2001. College, I attended IU for a semester, coming out of high school, and I majored in physical education and health. From there, I transferred to the University of Indianapolis on the south side and played football there for 4 years, and also finished my degree, my bachelor's degree there in physical education and health, and graduated from University of Indianapolis in 2006. Job opportunity came open in special education, and coming out of college, I was just excited to start teaching. Wasn't in my area, but I took an emergency license. They had a spot that they needed filled here at West, and I'd actually met Mr. Siderwitz, and he kind of connected me with Mrs. Lips. And from there, interviewed with Mr. Dean, who used to be the assistant principal, now teaching math for us, and got the job there and started in special education, and actually taught right back here in the high ability room. Used to be my classroom, and I taught there for 3 years. Taught health for a few years with Mr. Payne. That was quite the experience, me and Mr. Payne in the same room all day. Really enjoyed that. I've enjoyed switching it up, and this will be my 3rd subject, actually teaching history this year, and team teaching with Mr. Siderwitz. I've learned a lot with him. It's kind of a new thing for me, and it's fresh, but I've really enjoyed it this year, and I've learned a lot from Mr. Siderwitz, and I look forward to doing that over the next few years. Social studies going real well. I used to teach a lot of 6th graders and mostly 7th. Having the opportunity to work with 8th graders this year, and I'm really enjoying that. Just the conversations with them, getting to know some of those 8th graders. Had them as 6th graders, so it's been fun to watch them grow, academically, and just kind of see their progress as they've grown from 6th grade on. We just finished up a PowerPoint presentation over the War of 1812, and So we did that in the library, you know, trying to do some group work and things like that. You know, so we've just we try to mix it up. Mr. Siderwitz and I, we try to do 3 or 4 different things a week, get the kids up and moving, working with each other, not just sitting there listening to us talk all period, you know, and I think they enjoy that, and so it's been good. Well, you know, I always enjoyed coaching, or always enjoyed playing football as a young kid. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today as far as teaching and coaching if it wasn't for, you know, some of the coaches that I had just being positive influences in my life, positive role models. And I wanted to do the same for young kids and, you know, carry that on and just still be involved with the game that's given me so much. It put me through school, and now I just have a chance to give back and hopefully, you know, let others, you know, teach others how to achieve that same goal. I coach the offensive line, and I've always coached the offensive line. So I've got centers and guards, and then we got another guy that coaches with us, and he coaches the tackles and tight ends. Works out well, and it's a lot of fun. We get after those guys and, you know, work them hard. I just finished up my 9th season. It'll be my 10th season, obviously, coming up next year, and that's just, it blows me away. It seems like just the other day I was at Center Grove playing, and now I've been a coach there for going on 10 years. Actually coaching for the gentleman that I played high school football for, Coach Eric Moore, and you know, it's been a great experience for me. I've grown as a coach over the last several years, and you know, look forward to doing that. Now I've got 2 little boys that my oldest is 2. He really loves coming out there and seeing Dad practice and seeing Dad on the football field and watching the boys, as he calls it. So we went over there after Christmas break to drop some boxes off in the dumpster, and told him we were going to the football field. And when we showed up and there was nobody there, he started crying because the boys weren't there, and he wanted to go out on the field and see the boys. So it's really renewed my coaching energy, my passion for that, just to see him, you know, enjoy that.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Moore. And now let's take a look at what's coming up at West Middle. The next West Middle Family Pantry is today, right after school, in the cafeteria. The 8th grade girls basketball team will head to Monrovia for the Morgan County Tournament tomorrow morning with an 8:30 tip-off. And also tomorrow, the cadet and JV color guards will be competing at Northview High School. ISTEP begins on Monday, so be sure you get a good night's sleep and eat a good breakfast. That night, Artesian Wrestling will host Owen Valley starting at 6 o'clock, and Artesian Swimming and Diving will host Franklin Community and Plainfield at MHS starting at 6 o'clock. The Mid-State Conference Diving Competition is on Wednesday the 4th at Paul Hadley starting at 5:30. Also on the 4th, Artesian Wrestling will head to Indian Creek starting at 5:30, and 7th and 8th grade girls basketball will host Paul Hadley at Bell East with a tip-off of 5:30. Stars and Boys Movie Club will have their next meetings on Thursday the 5th. And the Mid-State Conference Swimming Competition will take place that night at Paul Hadley starting at 5:30. On Saturday morning the 7th, Artesian Wrestling will head to Indy for the Franklin Township Invitational starting at 8:30. On Monday the 9th, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball will host Decatur Central right here at West starting at 5:30. Also on the 9th, the annual Scholastic Book Fair kicks off in the library.
Your Scholastic Book Fair has so many new books and so many great stories. You can get the Book Fair's app, scan covers to watch videos and help you choose. You can even use it to create and share wish lists. Get ready, the Book Fair is coming soon.
All choirs will perform at the choir concert here at West on Tuesday the 10th, and the Circle the State Choir will be featured. All that gets underway at 7 o'clock. The next student council meeting is on Thursday the 12th at 7:15 in Mrs. Allison's room. And that very same day, staff, our third 9 weeks grade bucket opens up. And that night, Artesian Wrestling will compete in the Morgan County Tournament at Paul Hadley starting at 5 o'clock, and 7th and 8th grade girls basketball will host Monrovia at Bell East starting at 5:30. And as I mentioned earlier, Boys Movie Club will be meeting next Thursday. If any of you fellas are interested in sticking around for that, you must sign up in the front office. And that's all from me. Don't forget you can follow West Middle on Twitter at WestArtyPride, and you can see this episode as well as previous episodes and other videos at youtube.com/WestMiddleNews. And while you're there, you might as well subscribe to our channel. And as always, if you have any ideas, suggestions, or announcements for West News, let me know. Hey! I'm Mr. Smith. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday and an even greater weekend.